Court is calling 2024 CR 2752, State of Texas versus Roberto Rosales. Thank you. You know how it is.
Sorry.
Could I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Support for the state of Texas.
Defense?
Albert Chidas for Mr. Rosales.
Are you Roberto Rosales?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, off the record. Excuse me. Y'all can't talk behind the court reporter. You can ask the deputies. They'll move you down to the other end. We're back on the record. And for the defense?
Albert Chidas for Mr. Rosales.
And are you Mr. Rosales?
Yes, ma'am, I am.
Counsel, have you received all the discovery and did you review it with your client?
I have, Your Honor.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. Rosales, I'm showing you what's entitled application for deferred adjudication. Did you review that with your attorney?
Yep.
Did you understand it and did you sign it?
Yes, ma'am, I
Do you
did.
understand you're charged with the offense of evading arrest, detention vehicle? That's a third-degree felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison. Thank you. And up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
If you have a plea with the state, yes,
I apologize. I thought I was getting charged with the drug and then that one was getting dumped or getting removed.
and that.
Just be clear because she has some.
I apologize. I thought there was two charges and one of them was being removed, or I don't know if I'm supposed to say that.
No, what we're focusing on now is the fact that do you realize that you're pleading to an evading arrest detention with the vehicle?
Yes.
I mean, you're very slow with your answer on that. So do you know
Um,
what you're here for today?
Yes, ma'am. An evading arrest and there was a drug charge as well.
All right, so I want you to listen to my
Yes,
questions.
ma'am.
All right, do you understand that you're about to enter into a plea on an evading arrest with a
Oh.
detention vehicle?
Yes, ma'am.
All right,
I
so
apologize.
listen, no. Just listen to my questions. All right, by indictment in this cause number that you're about to enter a plea into, it's an evading arrest detention with the vehicle. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Showing you the plea bargain page. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am, I did.
According to the plea, there's a $500 fine. State recommends deferred adjudication. The state will take in consideration 2023 CR 9927, and there's $57 restitution to DPS for drug testing. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Defense?
Yes, Your Honor.
State.
It is, Your Honor.
Next, I'm showing you outside the agreement. State is requesting that your deferred adjudication be for a term of 4 years. There be a TAIP evaluation and 120 hours of community service restitution. Did you understand those are recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
Yes, ma'am. I did.
Then to the offenses charged, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No.
State any evidence.
Yes, Your Honor. State exhibit number 1. No objection.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same. All right, after reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty. The court will defer finding of guilt as you've applied for deferred adjudication. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor. Yeah.
All right, anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
No, Your Honor.
All right, are you employed?
I actually have a job interview right now,
What, doing what?
selling insurance.
Oh. Do you have any children?
Yes, ma'am, I have 3 sons.
What are their ages?
15, 10, and 4 years old.
Do they live with you?
No, ma'am. Two of them live in Eagle Pass.
All right. When's the last time you seen them?
It's been a good while. I'd say about 1.5 years.
All right. Why are you evading in a vehicle? That's very dangerous.
Yes, ma'am. I understand I have a lot of traffic warrants, and I did know that I had something on me that I shouldn't have. And
Well,
I
here's the thing.
Panicked, and it was a terrible mistake.
You know what ends up happening?
Yes, ma'am.
Now you have a felony instead of maybe somebody having you to pay traffic tickets.
I understand.
All right. Can you tell me what the court cost is on a third-degree felony, please, evading? All right. If you're drug tested today, what are the results going to be?
I will come out with some positive for marijuana.
All right. What else?
That's it, actually.
No, I mean, are you backtracking, trying to
No,
figure out
I'm-
what you've used in the past?
Yeah, I was thinking if I would test 30 for cocaine, but okay. I was thinking if I would test 30 for cocaine, but I will not.
When's the last time you
It's
used?
been about 10 days.
All right. How often are you using cocaine?
I'd say maybe 2 times a month. Before it was pretty bad, but I've got it pretty under control now.
All right, and who is Abigail?
That's my daughter that passed away.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
It's okay.
All right, so I'm going to sentence you to 4 years deferred adjudication. There's a $500 fine that will be probated. Take in consideration 2023 CR 9927. There's $57 restitution to DBS for drug testing, 120 hours of community service restitution. I'm going to require parenting classes. Once you complete those classes, once you complete those classes, your community service hours will be deemed to be satisfied.
Okay.
There's going to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person, regular UAs. I'm going to want 90 sober meetings from you in 90 days.
Okay.
Ms. Abrams, do you have any violent history in your past?
No, ma'am, not in my past. I am currently. Oh, yeah, no, I don't. Just got 2 cases dismissed. For something that was violent, but it was dismissed. I don't know how else to say it. I don't want to
Okay.
kind of tangle myself over my words. They just got dismissed like 4 days ago.
All right. In another county?
No, ma'am, it was here.
All right. I'm going to do a referral to felony drug court. If not accepted, then make sure we do a TAP and follow TAP recommendations. If they ask for inpatient treatment, we'll start with outpatient treatment. Proof of employment within 30 days. There should be no employment as a home healthcare provider or with minors. Field visits 1 time per month until in treatment. Probation, is there anything else he needs? Is there anything else you need from the court to be successful?
No, ma'am.
All right, the court cost for this case is $395. Will you be able to pay that in installments?
I can't at the moment.
No, I mean, in
Oh, yeah, of
installments. You
course.
won't be expected to
Yes,
pay
ma'am.
it today.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. All right, from here on, we can go off the record from here on out. Everything you do, you need to ask yourself, could this potentially result in me going to prison for up to 10 years? Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Court is calling 2024 CR 2752, State of Texas versus Roberto Rosales. Could I have parties announced for the record for the state? Defense,
Pat Montgomery for the defendant.
are you Mr. Rosales?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you review the document entitled Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt and Revoke Community Supervision with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, I did, Your Honor.
Are you the same Roberto Javier Rosales who was placed on deferred adjudication in 2024 CR 2752 for the offense of evading arrest detention with a vehicle on March 5th, 2024?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, state.
Violated condition number 1 on or about the 19th day of March 2024 in Bexar County, Texas. The defendant Roberto Javier Rosales committed the offense of criminal trespass in violation of condition number 1.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
That's true, Your Honor.
Your Honor, state will waive the other violation.
Any objection?
None, Your Honor.
Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 1, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, and sentence you up to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine?
Yes, Your Honor, I understand.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 1?
Yes, ma'am, it's true.
Court will find violation of condition number 1 true. Is that proposed agreement?
Yes, Judge, it's to alter and amend to include IOP. Additionally, the defendant is going to go take a plea in this court on the criminal trespass case.
I thought it
Or criminal
was the
mischief.
mischief case that you waived because there's restitution and you'll pay that restitution as part of that misdemeanor probation.
All right, probation.
Judge, what's listed on the court summary for probation is revocation. The justification is that he reoffended 2 weeks after being granted probation. Showing continual engagement in criminal activity while on probation. I would have to say that he did not report to the initial office visit. He was granted probation 3/5/24 and picked up the new cases on 3/19/24.
Oh, is there something you wish to say?
I
Want to raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
yes, I do.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Roberto Javier Rosales Jr.
All right, so why are you charged with criminal trespass?
I was looking to get some help from somebody I didn't know. I was being chased by some bad people.
No, get some help from someone where?
I was 2 blocks away from my house. And there were some people, it was over a game of pool that were chasing me. And I wanted them to call the police. That's
So then where does and you didn't plead true to it, but my understanding so where does the criminal mischief come in?
as I
You're
was,
looking at me, but.
Oh, yes.
as I was knocking on the door, I opened the door. I was knocking on the door and I opened the door and I asked them to call the cops.
No, if you open a door, doesn't result in criminal mischief unless you damage it.
Oh, I damaged the door when I opened it.
There was
Yes,
a
ma'am.
window on the door that was damaged, Your Honor.
Yes, ma'am.
The reason this was set for contested today was because he was able to articulate to me very viable defenses. He's chosen to forego that and enter pleas of true. He had the defense, in my opinion, perhaps of necessity. If he was in fear for his life and being chased by someone, he's seeking shelter, help, and someone to call the authorities. And of course, criminal mischief has to be committed intentionally or knowingly. It can't be done accidentally.
So here's my question.
Yes, ma'am.
Did you ever report to probation?
Yes, ma'am, I did. I went to that's why I didn't mean to interrupt, but I went to orientation and then the following on April 1st is when I was supposed to have my first meeting with my probation officer,
All
He
right,
was
so,
jailed.
but I was in jail.
all right, so here's the thing. I'm not doing this intensive supervision thing.
I understand.
So you have a choice. I can send you to prison for 3 years, or either you're still going into custody and you're doing the ISF.
May I have a recess to discuss what ISF means? Because I'm sure he doesn't. know.
Sure. All right, so we'll come back at 1:30.
Yes, Your Honor. Rosales.
We're back on the record in 2024 CR 2752. Yes,
I'll take the 3 years.
all right. Are you waiving your right to appeal? All right. Then the court will grant the motion. The court will find you guilty. Court will sentence you to 3 years in the prison, give you credit for any time served. And did you pay the $57 for drug testing?
I never got a chance to know that.
All right, so there's to be $57 restitution to DPS for drug testing. I'm going to request a therapeutic community for you. I don't have any control over them placing you in the program because I don't have any jurisdiction over them. However, just request it. It doesn't increase the length of time that you're in custody. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, good luck to you. When you are released, if you need something and I'm here, you can always come back to the court, okay?
God bless you. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Oh, God bless you too.